Hello and welcome to another set of turns here of Berytos with the False God. I know we've had a couple of last couple of videos have been me in the moment, but we're back to me looking at it from the far future. I think there's a handful of live ones left, and then after that it'll all be from the future. I had a classic new player thing where I think I was in like 5 games, multiple that were sort of end game, and it was just it was more I couldn't play them all and record them at the same time. It just wasn't going to work. So we're currently in catch-up mode here. We've gone ahead and finished Anch 3. We're going to go ahead up to Enchantment 4. Captured some good blood slaves. We gained a lab. See, why build labs? You just gain labs. We gained a lab and some nature gems. And then children are disappearing in the night. It's unfortunate for those children. Hopefully we'll find them again. So we gained the lab over here. Unfortunately for us, this is the province with the druid who's sacred. So we don't have, if it was here, we would have gotten to start making the lion tribe. But here, we can't make this guy yet. And it's still going to be pretty low on our priority list, right? We need to temple this before we do that. We're building a palisade here as a staging point. Couple turns. So got starting to get some blood economy going here. It's not bad. Headed up for enchantment 4. Couple more turns. All right, so we're gonna move our troops out. We're gonna move them through the ink pot end. There's just sort of nothing else for it. I have to get up here. It's gonna go into winter, and so we're not gonna be able to make these mountain passes in time. Or if we do, we won't have any way to retreat. So actually, I'm gonna go. My dog is barking. I'm gonna go pause real quick. Okay, I'm back. Apologies. It was actually several minutes, and I somewhat lost my train of thought. But so we're gonna go ahead and move our troops up. We're gonna finish enchantment 4 coming up soon. Flaming arrows gonna be big for fighting into Their god has a fire malice right now, which is so this could be very good against them, and they don't wear hats, so definitely where we want to be. After that, we're going to go construction to go get dowsing rods. We can make lifelong protections, bunch of great stuff. Obviously, in construction 4, some boosters. We can make the earth boots to let us get hammers. So great stuff for it. Also legions of steel, and then we're going to go up for blood and grab blood for Sayer and Shedim and Bloodlust. I'm hoping that this is a less greedy research pattern that we've sort of constructed. But so I'm coming to the future, the question of is this, I feel like I've learned, a lot more still since when I did this turn. I think there's some question as to whether or not this is the best. I like flaming arrows a lot. I think that they make a lot of sense. And I do want to get the blood economy started. I think that it is possible that these should be postponed until the first war is won. And instead we add in, a little bit of evocation for the like sulfur haze and freezing mist. I think that a little bit of alteration just to help our dudes out with, where is it? I guess they already have air shield, but maybe not a lot at all. One they need. Mirror image would be helpful to keep our brides and people alive in the face of enemies, stone skin, etc. I don't. Maybe just like a couple of value levels, just because they don't cost very much in alteration. Thaumaturgy, we're okay leaving where it is. So I think maybe there's a little bit more to be done up here. The other option would be not going for enchantment 4 and going for conjuration 5 for big elementals. I think that that's also very reasonable. I don't know that that's going to come online in time to take this war, because we're attacking. So we're moving here, we're going to move here, then we're going to attack. So we're not going to have conjuration 5 in time to attack. So I like enchantment 4. I think it makes sense. I think that some of our after stuff looks like it might be a little greedy Ultimately, I don't think it's too big of a problem. We're recruiting our brides every turn. Oops. Well, doesn't matter. Recruiting our brides. We're going to finish a Stormcaller. Those, I'm sorry, these are our brides. We're recruiting our Garnets to help get that that blood economy going. Are still only doing it right now with blood 2s because the blood ones just don't hunt that well. We're going to wait for dowsing rods to come online before we sort of mess with that. Searching with the bride, building this palisade. So this will finish in time for us to go take this fight. On the one hand, we've got an undefended palisade going up. On the other hand, we don't see any of Ur's. You know, we can see Ur's army over here. It's far away. Ur had terrible expansion. I don't think they can just march in here. But it's kind of a risk. Getting our Dominion up a little bit helps as well. So, yeah, and we're how many guys we got? We've got we're just moving the little guys. We're not moving our army yet. Oh, we're waiting for the bride. Once the bride's gonna move our troops. Okay, so we have one more turn. We still couldn't get to Conjuration 5, but not the army moving out, just the little troops. They're moving because they're gonna go help blood hunt. That makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into turn 18. Move knights, 18. Okay, found two. So, Throne of Water going to, I think this is Ulm. Yep, Ulm. It's funny that the Throne of Water is not in the water, but that's good for them. We picked up classic Berytos. We find another fortress, the Dravelin Wall, and a death gem, the Haunted Torture Chamber. That's hilarious. Great find. Now we need to go. We need to go lab temple it, or at least lab it. But that's on the coast. It's not the highest population, but it's not terrible. Definitely a big boon overall. Now we are starting to move our troops, right? Yeah, okay. So we're starting to move our troops. We put an effigy of war on because I had it. We got it from an event. I think that I need to get it to the front. I think I should probably like fiddle with where it's placed. I think I just ended up leaving it on this person, but it's something. We got 65 Colossi Warriors. We're going to hope that's good enough. And some archers, and then just some other random crap. And we've got a nap with Femoria, so I'm not afraid to pretty much march everybody away. I haven't bothered scripting the orders yet, but we'll get there. These troops are going to move up here, because we're going to bring them in as cannon fodder. Right now, we're still patrolling, but next turn, these guys will move up here as well. We're moving out. We're not moving out. We should be moving out. That's probably a mistake. I guess... Does this guy have any leadership? Maybe we don't have any leadership. Oh, he's got 40 leadership. This is a mistake. These archers should go with this guy. That's a whoops for sure. Our research currently, we'll get there before a big fight. And so yeah, otherwise we're moving the brides. I think we're going to pick up these guys with the bride. I think I just kind of am not considering that this guy is a leader, which is unfortunate. We're gonna send him to do anti-magic. We're not gonna. I think anti-magic is gonna be fine. It's a good spell. Doesn't cost us. It does kind of cost us a lot because our astral income is we don't have an astral income, so it costs a lot. I think I'm kind of fighting the last war here. A little bit from last game, and I'm just now anti-magic is like a security blanket, and I'm like, I want my anti-magic. I refuse to go anywhere without it. But I probably could be doing better. Doing some more movement, getting our mages together, and I think we're gonna run up the gut. So this, I think too much else is happening. We're still recruiting. Pretty much our normal stuff. Making more storm callers. Here, we can't really make anything useful. We could be making scouts, but we can make... Yeah, I think we could probably afford to make some more scouts. I guess we don't have any money, but might make sense. One more turn of archer recruitment. Really, it's a shame. So, Berytos should get slingers. There were all right, we're gonna pause and I'm gonna double check the exact name. Okay, they're Balearic. They even I had to go double check this. So Carthage was known for employing these really really powerful, these really useful and noted slingers, the Balearic slingers, um, who show up in a number of Carthage's wars. It is stated that they fought for Carthage in return for wine and women. So I think that it'd be really cool if Berytos had access to those slingers instead of these archers. Just, I mean, Berytos or Carthage, I'm sure, had some amount of archery as well, but the slingers were pretty well renowned. Now you could also say those are mercenaries, so it makes sense for Berytos not to get them on their national roster. But I don't know, it would be interesting. Same way, I think it would be cool. I think it'd really be cool in general if a lot of these represented the way we're a little bit closer to Carthage and the way they fought. Like these should be like Numidian cavalry, instead of just Berytos. Greek hoplites and the light infantry is probably like like Libyan. That's what they used a lot. I mean, they were heavy infantry too. They were just one of the good ones, as well as then units from Spain. I think it'd be really cool if there was just a little bit more taking in sort of the history of Carthage and the Berytos unit lineup. But irrelevant to what we're doing. We're recruiting archers because that's what we have. And we're going to put flaming arrows on them. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into turn 19. Turn 19. There goes the throne that's in the water. Goes to Relia, or not Relia. Atlantis. Got 24 blood slave. That's not bad. We get attacked by sea dogs. Oof. And you always know if you won or lost because the flag changes colors. So it's an independent flag, which means we lost. We also found the lair of a hideous troll. Not a lot of gold, but pretty good amount of gem income. What is this? 7, 10, 13. So that's nice. We can go ahead and look at this battle, though, as we get attacked. Oh, water elemental. Does he have a... Yeah, he's got the bottle of water. And we have just some kind of garbage tribe. And the water elemental is going to absolutely mess them up. So, that's unfortunate. We also patrolled out a warrior scout. And constructed another palisade. So now with this done, we're ready to do a full staging operation. I don't remember if you can see this turn, if these guys are diseased, or if you have to wait till next turn. Okay, it's this turn. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 troops get diseased. Unfortunately, 3 of them were, good elites. I think there was just no way around it. There's just death and disease everywhere in our lands. We also don't have anybody who can take this anytime soon because we just wandered away. So that's really unfortunate. We're gonna have a hard time getting that back quickly. But let's see. Did I still forgot the archers. Oi. That's bad. Should have brought the archers. That's the whole dang point of having the archers, is so that they can go and cast flaming arrows on this war. We're gonna bring 19 archers and some spears. Oy. Okay, there's more here. Still, should have caught it. So yeah, we're moving here, and then I think we're attacking the next turn. Femoria is, I believe, going to do the same. We are should be good. Should be good. Let's see if we've given our scripts out yet. I doubt it. I was pretty lazy with scripting until we actually got close. Yeah, blessings and imps, no orders, yeah. Does not look like we've done any scripting yet. So we'll look at the scripts. Next turn, I'm sure I'll put the scripts on. We could probably just jump. I don't think there's too much else going on this turn. You know, sort of our usual stuff. We've stopped. We ran out of gold to produce Colossi and higher mages. We're not making any archers. In fact, where did all of our gold go? What did we do with it? We're probably building an infrastructure somewhere. Fortress and temple. Okay. there's our 800 gold. I was like, because where it's not a bride turn, this is also slow to recruit. We don't have one. We really need to get somebody down here, but we didn't have enough because we're building it up here. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just jump right into 20. I think there'll be a lot more interesting stuff going on in turn 20 to talk about. Okay. Memoria, new prophet. We finished enchantment 4 right on time. 8 nature gems, nice. And 8 earth gems, very nice. I feel like our luck's overall been pretty good. The centaur attack's unfortunate, but we're starving in the eternal expanse. That's bad. So we're not going to stick around. We're going to move right into Ur's lands, although it's a swamp, so it's really not that much better. I don't think I properly appreciated starving as sort of a mechanic, because it is bad. I'm not sure how badly. Yeah, we're a little short, but we are moving in. So we're doing Phoenix Power Flaming Arrows. Very nice. We've got some extra gems. Okay, most extra blood slaves and 1 extra fire gem. We really should probably put more fire gem on this guy. Do we? We have a lot. Oh, it's not great. Summon imps. Phoenix Power, doing an air shield to keep herself safe, and then I just have her on spells. I should probably give her something better to do. Air shield spells. I think I don't want them to cast. I don't want them to cast anything, but I don't know why I then did this way. Air shield, Phoenix Power. This one's doing it in reverse order. This is probably the better order. Divine Blessing and imps. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm in love with the way we've done this. We just don't have a lot for them to do. Besides, like, Strength of Giants is the big one, but I don't think any of these are Earth. Yeah, Earth 1, Earth 1, Earth 1. We basically have one big spell we're casting, and it's a good spell. But I shouldn't bring these extra guys then if they have nothing to do. That's not very smart. Now, maybe let's check our research. Maybe we're bringing something else for them to do. Yeah, okay, I think I talked about this. We are going to switch to get some Evo, so that gives them something useful to do. Okay, that's fine. And I think I have them scripted to just do spells so that they will cast their new evocations. Okay. All right, I forgive my past self, because it was looking bad there for a minute. It was looking bad. So they'll have Sulfur Haze ready to fight next turn, and then hopefully the turn after that, they'll be up to doing like Magma Bolts, Freezing Mists. Okay, I feel a little better. I was thinking that was a pretty ugly script for the army. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move in and attack Ur here. We've got lots of troops. These guys are in the back. Because they're just gonna die. They're just for siege strength basically, and if there's like random flyers, it should target them. Or random like attack rear guys. Big 64 block of our dudes and 26 archers. We don't have enough archers. We have 26 archers here. We've got more archers coming. You know, they're 19 plus some other random troops coming, but they should have moved last turn. And we left like 30 archers at home. It's indefensible. Indefensible. I don't really remember what it was I was doing or why I chose to do it that way, but it seems bad. We're moving an Air 3 up. We've gotten our first Earth. They're moving down. This is the most useful mage who could cast Strength of Giants, and she's moving the wrong way. Oh, no. I guess she wasn't there yet, but like she could just move here and then join up with the army. She can move here to be safe and then join up with the army. She's gonna go site search. Like, site searching's good. We need to site search, but It's like the wrong, like if anybody's gonna go, I don't think we have anything for an air 3 to do. Besides small elementals, which we can do, but we didn't set her with any gems, so she's not gonna be doing that. Enchantment. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, she's not doing anything with air either. So this is there's some cleanup that could be done here. For sure. I think so, you know what? I think actually she's moving. Isn't somebody? Okay, we're sending a guy to go take some of our troops to go and fight the sea dogs. Scallywags. But yeah, I don't love my mage play here. The wrong person's going for the wrong reason, I think. Again, I'm coming back. You know, I'm not playing the turn, so it's possible I'm forgetting something, but it doesn't quite seem right. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do 21, and I think I live react 22. Let's just go ahead and jump to 21. Yeah, you can tell which ones I live react because I don't save the turns because I'm very confident in my ability to record correctly, which I absolutely am not good at doing. So I should really start recording or saving all the turns just in case. Yeah, so here's our script. We run into nothing. So we're just going to Divine Blessing our way right through these guys. Lightning Bolt. Probably just whacked our own dudes there. If anybody died, I'm sure we killed them. Okay, we didn't. We did get to kill one of their mages. One of their swamp mages. These are pretty good mages. They can be death too. And a Gala, which is sort of just, I mean, it's a nature 1. It's an Elegist Spellslinger. Not a super useful combat mage at this point in the game. Turmoil and unrest. Some unnecessary laws have been abolished. That doesn't, they don't feel like they were unnecessary. And many commoners are volunteering, plus 15 defense. That's helpful. And we finished our fortress. Our redoubt, such as it were. So here's the really funny bit. So Fomori and I coordinated, right, to attack poor which I feel, you know, it's a 2v1, but which I don't, you know, isn't necessarily the most honorable way to fight, but well, not necessarily, it's just not a very honorable way to fight. But it was only a 2v1. And I really wanted to do it so that Fomoria, I could build relations with them and they wouldn't attack me. It was sort of less about her in some ways. Helheim was not part of our negotiations and isn't located here. Helheim's over here. I think. They're or over, let's see, maybe they're over here. I think they're actually over here. But they simply have no business showing up here and fighting and taking Ur's stuff. So it was unexpected. What it means, we're just kind of lucky, I guess we didn't bump them. And then we got a nap with them as well. So on the one hand, again, it's a nap that maybe doesn't make a lot of sense at the moment. Like they've sort of grabbed some stuff that theoretically I might want. And they're far away, and so it's hard for them to defend. But having a nap with elves is really nice, because you can't really get elfed. So I decided it was worth it. Plus, Ur's still got their army here. They may be able to, some of this might get taken away from Helheim, and then I can, without breaking my nap, just wander in and take it back. I know when you have, homelands, if they get, taken by an indie, you certainly can't just, wander in and be like, oh, I haven't broken the nap because they were independents. But in a war zone, I don't think that tends to apply. If they elfed them and took all of these, and then took them all back, and we took it from there, I would by no means feel like I was violating an app, and I don't believe they would either. But we are going to go ahead and attack here. We are doing, we're using a gem. Oh, we're doing a small communion to do summon earth power and then strength of giants. We have 1, 2, 3 Sabbath slaves doing divine blessing. Got all our troops We've got an attack large monsters group to try and pick off their Anuki. We're doing here. He's also joining the communion, and he's going to power the spheres, which will help keep our Sabbath slaves alive as we cast, but will also let us cast anti-magic. So that's basically all we're doing is Strength of Giants and anti-magic, and then random evocations basically. This probably could be better scripted. Could make fire elementals, the baby ones. That could definitely be good. Should probably just like script them to cast Sulfur Haze or something, instead of letting them just randomly pick. But so be it. It is what it is. In terms of go ahead and check them out again. They have a really large roster because they have a lot of foreign recruit guys. But shield, but no hat. And that's their sacred, which I think is the main unit we see here. Yeah, it's mostly their sacreds, and we know that they're large, enlarged. Or no, we don't. They're not enlarged. They're God cast enlarge. I can't remember. It's been I do not remember their bless particularly well. It has been. Oh, maybe somebody blessed themselves up in this fight. There are some holy units, so maybe they cast blessing on themselves. Yes. No, she's just running. Are you blessed? No. Okay, nobody cast bless. I can't see the silly thing. Well, so it goes. So yeah, we're basically gonna say you don't have hats, you don't have fire. I know they do not have fire resistance. No bless. You don't have fire resistance, so we're gonna go flaming arrows you, and then cut you up with our vastly superior sacreds, or at least vastly more blessed sacreds. Is the idea. Plus, we have an effigy of war, so we look unbelievably large. Plus 50. We look about another half of our size. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that there's some good things. I like getting up to Summon Earth Power and Strength of Giants. It's pretty slow, though, right? You're not going to get your Strength of Giants off until round 3. That's kind of not great. I don't think it would have been unreasonable to... Yeah, no, I could put 2 Earth Gems, put some Earth Gems on, do an Earth Gem for Earth Power, and then Earth Gem for each Strength of Giants. We have some Earth income, but only 1, so that's pretty expensive. I think putting it in the communion makes sense. What would really be great, though, is if we had put our Earth 2 there. She could have just done Earth Power right into Strength of Giants, didn't have to be in the communion, didn't have to fatigue people out, etc. So it would have been, it might have been nice. Now, it might have meant that we had to slow down, though, because she'd be here. Yeah. She would be, what if she was... I don't have anybody with as much map movement. Let's do Troll. So this is 27 and this is 26. She's only got 20. So wouldn't be able to make it. The swamp just adds too much movement. But if they don't come out and fight, maybe you get to do it for the last bit. But they also probably should fight. Again, when you're getting coalition, you got to take fights. If you sit in your capital, you'll just lose. You might lose more slowly, but you'll also take away any chance you have of winning. So yeah, okay, this video's gone on a little bit long. We're going to go ahead and attack. We've got a plan. And we're going to hit them. And so I'll be back. So I think the next turn is live. And so that's me from substantially in the past. So if I say something silly, that's why. But thanks everybody for joining me, and I hope to see everyone in the next one. Have a great day.